Now that we've successfully linked the device to our server's IP and port and assigned it to a target, it will appear in the list of active devices. Let's double-click to configure it. The first thing you'll see is the information about the smartphone or device, the phone, the name you entered, and the device's IMEI. An important step here is to choose the icon that will represent this device on our maps. This applies not only in the Tracking tab within the VigiControl module, but also in MapGuard, the geo-positioning module for all your alarm accounts, targets, cameras, vehicles, guards, and clients. Remember, if you skip selecting an icon, the system won't allow you to save. Moving on with the setup, the next section is Tracking. Here, you can decide if the tracking function for this device will be active and how often you want to receive a position event. By default, the device updates its position every 500 meters or every 5 minutes, whichever comes first. However, you can configure a higher or lower frequency if needed. The next section is Motionless Control. The purpose of this function is to receive an alert if the guard doesn't move for a certain time. For guards who should be patrolling constantly, if this function is active, you can get a notification if the device is still for more than, let's say, 1 hour. We can set a range for GPS dispersion. For instance, we want to establish control every 10 minutes and require a minimum movement of 20 meters. If in 10 minutes, the guard covers only 19 meters, you'll get an inactivity alert. Now, let's explore the test control function. Think of it as the app's heartbeat, similar to that of an alarm panel. It verifies that the app is correctly connected to the server, checks the phone's signal, and ensures that the app hasn't been shut down or uninstalled. You have the option to activate it and determine how often this check occurs. The following function is Presence Control, related to the Alive Signal button. When activated, the guard will randomly receive an audible notification to confirm their presence. We can define the tolerance time. For example, 2 minutes. If the guard doesn't confirm their presence within 2 minutes, an automatic man-down alert will be generated. The next function allows us to enable or disable the guard's ability to attach multimedia files, images, and videos from their gallery. Finally, we can associate a dealer-type user with this device. What does that mean? Suppose a guard or supervisor won't be assigned to just one target, but we want them to log in, mark checkpoints, and report incidents from multiple targets. First, we need to create a user in the Administrator module. If you don't remember how, check out our SoftGuard 101 course, User Creation Module. The user should be of dealer type. We'll assign this user an account range, including all the targets we want them to see in VigiControl. Then, we'll associate that dealer type user with our VigiControl device. That's it. The next time they enter the app, they'll find a drop-down menu showing the associated targets, and they'll need to indicate which target they are in before logging in. A crucial reminder, the user and password of this guard must be loaded in all targets. Otherwise, their credentials won't work. Let's move on to the creation of targets, checkpoints, and rounds. Are you ready for the next step?